how do you feel about the atmosphere and just the culture of hip hop right now, though, man? When you have a lot of artists fall into RICOs or death in jail, man.
Man, it's weird because I think the standard for RICO used to be higher. I think the standard for it was higher at one time, and I don't like to go into conspiracy theories, even though I sometimes have them, but I don't like to.
We all do.
I like to just think that we have to be careful and know that sometimes when we start claiming or we start branding our group, at one time there was a standard, there were protocols, there were certain things that had to be in place for you to be able to be labeled, or for you to be labeled a gang or an organized organization. That standard has changed. If you and four of your partners start yelling blah blah blah, and one of your partners do a crime, now I can lock all of y'all up for something that one of y'all did just by proving affiliation. And I think that's a dangerous precedent that's being set, and we need to pay attention.
My God, I'm with you on that 1,000%. Now, recently we were dealing here in Atlanta with the Delta takeoff from the Migos, man. When you see artists passing, it seems like almost every month now. What are your thoughts on hip hop and just the murder side of the game now, to where artists are not even getting a chance to even reap the benefit of the music that they create, because within months of them creating the music, they finding themselves, passing?
I think it's very unfortunate, and it's sad, man. And my condolences go out to that young man's family to take off. I was actually with him. Well, I don't know him personally, but he was at the Louisiana Fest, and I was actually on. They were the first group that I saw when I came on the side of the stage, and my daughter actually took some pictures of them. Yeah. And so the unfortunate thing is, for somebody, somewhere, and once again, I don't like to go into conspiracy theories, so I like to state facts, but this is or state my facts, my truth. This is my truth. It just appears to me that someone is benefiting from this debt culture. Someone or somebody of people, whoever they may be, is benefiting from this debt culture. And I think that a lot of young men are getting lured into it unknowingly with the tempting of a few trinkets that they can earn, a few little, jewelry and a car or whatnot, and there's nothing wrong with nice things, but we have to be careful and be mindful that there is a possibility that someone or some people are benefiting from black debt.
What do you think needs to happen in order to keep these artists safe, or to, try to quail this down a little bit and reverse it? Do you think that we'll be able to reverse what's going on in the culture right now? Or do you think we just going down the hill and we about to lose a whole doggone generation?
Because I'm an optimist, I do think it could be reversed. I always see the cup is half full.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of the older artists like myself and many of us, I think we need to embrace some of these young men and be an ear for them. Because believe it or not, when I listen to a lot of these guys' music, when I get past all of the rah-rah and just listen to what they're saying, many of these young men are crying out. They hurting, you know what I mean? They many of them were misguided. They didn't really have any father figures, and they didn't really have any example of how to be a man, and I blame, I partially blame my generation of men, because I think we either misguided them, or because we weren't there, we didn't guide them. So I think that as an older artist in hip hop, and being an adult and a father and a grandfather, I feel that I have a responsibility to, you know, to be there for any of those young men who may be crying out and who may come to me, because not everybody is going to be for everybody. Not everybody going to relate to this one or relate to that one. You know, for those who call you or those who reach out to you, to be there for them, because a lot of times those young men just want to know somebody cares. That's why they concern themselves with haters so much, because even a hater gives them some attention.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate as it is, I think that that's what it all boils down to.